The man drifted alone on a small, battered raft, the wood creaking beneath him as the endless water stretched in every direction. He didn't remember climbing onto it. He didn't remember the last solid ground he touched. Only the chaos. Only the wedding. 5 years had passed since he and his wife separated. Yet seeing her again, that night smiling for the sake of their daughter, made something ache sharply inside him. Their little girl didn't look little anymore. She walked in heels, carried herself with a confidence that frightened him. When did she grow? When did he miss so much? Then the water came. It crashed through the hall with a roar, swallowing tables, guests, music, everything. He had reached his daughter's hand for a second, maybe 2. Then she slipped from his grip as another wave tore them apart. He never saw where his family went. Maybe he didn't want to remember. The mind protects itself by blurring the worst moments. Now the ocean rose steadily around him, higher and higher, as if the entire world were filling like a vase. He replayed memories, some warm, some bitter. His wife laughing under cheap cafe lights. His daughter crying the day he left. The silence that followed him for years afterward. Strange shapes moved beneath the water. At first he thought they were fish, until one surfaced, large eyes blinking, limbs too long, mouth too human. He froze. Another creature appeared beside it, then another. None attacked, but all of them watched him, curious or hungry. The water kept rising. The air grew thin. He gasped, lungs burning, as the raft lifted higher and higher, until his forehead struck something solid. He reached up. His fingers touched sky, not clouds, not air. A smooth, unbreakable ceiling stretching above him in every direction, painted like the blue of morning. The world wasn't endless after all. It was a room, a container, a lie. The man stood up on the raft, pressing his palm against the sky, his breath shallow, his heart pounding as the water crept up to his ankles. He had no idea what was happening. But he was no longer wondering about the creatures, or the rising sea, or the broken memories. He stood on the raft, staring at the sky he had known his entire life. Yet why is it solid with limit? Why its edge seems to fade into something it shouldn't? Why it feels less like a place above, and more like a boundary? He didn't have answers. He didn't expect any. But as he watched that strange horizon shimmer, he felt a single quiet thought rising inside him. A question he wasn't sure he wanted answered.